So this video's kind of crooked, and I have to multitask while I'm doing it. I'm going to talk about fear today. You know, the Lord always tells us, fear is not from Him, and don't fear. And right now, I'm going to give you a good example of what fear does. And I'm sorry for the way I'm dressed. If you could only see this whole entire outfit I have on, oh my. Oh, whoo. I'm telling you, I got some sweatpants on that, oh, they're just so beautiful. They are. They're just, I can't even go there. The shirt, I'm telling you, I think the shirt is probably 4 times too big for me, but I just had to grab something. And she just now puked on me, so I smell good. I'm getting ready to give her a bath. So I have to feed her right now, but I should have given her a bath earlier today. And you got to coat her with Baby Magic, because babies smell like babies. You have to put Baby Magic on them. Baby Magic. But anyway, I don't know if I told you guys the story of my daughter and the father of the baby. I did record one. I don't think I posted it. I'm trying to get this straight. I don't think I posted it. Oh my, I'm so sorry. Oh, she's such a piggy. Who is? Okay. Oh. So, and it's a great example of what fear is going to do. Okay? Or is trying to do. So, I'm going to show you her real quick. But her's crabby. I will tell you this, just so crabby. I got a t-shirt on her because I'm getting ready to give her a bath. And she's really not, she looks so chunky, I know, but she's not. She's really tiny. But, hey, Trey, I call her Bird because, you know, she looks like a bird. She's always got her mouth open. Oh, look at her, see? Oh, hungry. Oh, hungry all the time. Oh, hungry all the time. Would you open your eyes, baby girl? There her is. There her is. There her is. Oh, this is my blessing. But her, yes, it is. It's his blessing. But she's getting ready to have a bath. So when she's done, but I had to feed her. This is what she's like. Look at her. Isn't that crazy? Yes. And so she's hungry all the time. I'm gonna put cereal in her bottle. I'm gonna put cereal. I'm gonna feed her a couple spoonfuls. It's not thick at all. It's not thick. I put it with some formula, and you just give them enough just to fill it, right? And it soothes that hunger in them. I did it with all my kids. At 3 weeks old, did it with all my kids, okay? So that's what I'm going to do with her, too. My daughter and I are arguing over that. I go, this is the baby book you need, you know? So, yes. Oh, here it goes. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. But, starving, you know, we're so mean to her. Just has such a hard life. So abused, so abused. So our highlight of our day is her pooping. I know, I'm sorry to say it like that, but it is. It's like, oh, is she? Oh, yeah. And we sit and watch her. It's the craziest thing, and she is just in heaven. But and I'm a rapper. I'm a firm rapper, but I was letting her go potty, so I had her open here. But my daughter is 31 years old. She told me she was never going to have kids. Just really kind of despite me, but after her brother died, I said, you have to have a child. You have to have a child now that Trey's gone. She said, well, if I ever do, it'll just happen. But I'm not planning on it. And if I ever have a girl or a boy, if I ever have a baby, I'm gonna name the baby Trey, girl or boy. So that's why she named her Trey Olivia. It's after my son Trey. And again, you know what I always said to the Lord, Lord, just give me my baby Trey back. Please, I just need to see my baby Trey. And I always say baby Trey. I need to see my baby Trey, because no matter how old your kids are, they're your babies, right? They're your babies. And right now, I'm holding my baby Trey. Like that. So, but my daughter went on vacation last September. She went down there, and you remember my prayers, you know, Lord, just get her out of the nightlife. You know, wasn't married, didn't have kids, so, you know, she's all dialed up every night going out, right? I was like, Lord, just pull her out of this nightlife, because I, I, I need her to not be out there when everything happens, right? And I need her to come to you. And she believes in God. She believes in Jesus. She does. So will she go? Will she be saved because of that? Yes, but it's what she'll have to see, what she'll have to go through before, because she'll have to reconcile the living in the world. See, that's the key to this. That's the key. He said yes, those who believe in him, yes. It's like people, again, who die on their deathbed. They've accepted him. So do they get to go? Yes. But they don't get to go into the city. They don't get to go into the city of God. They have to stay out in the outskirts, you know, until they learn, until they get to a point. But they have to be taught, and they have to learn, and they have to, there's reconciling that has to be done. So anyway, but here on earth, when will she get to go? That's the key to it. So anyway, so Lord, pull her out of the nightlife, please, please. Well, he did that, because obviously when you're pregnant and have a baby, you're not in it. And I knew that once she did, she would be a wonderful mother, and this baby would be everything to her. And it is, and it has. And I needed her heart to soften. And of course, this baby softened her heart. So, but the father, she didn't even know him. I mean, she was out at a place in Florida, and she met him, and you know, just connected, whatever, and had a one-night stand. Okay, there it is. There it is. So, well, they must have hit it off wonderfully, but she's like, I'm in St. Louis, he's in Florida. There's no future here, because it is what it is. But she had told me, she never tells me about anything, but she said, I just had met the most beautiful man. Oh, man, so mad. So mad. She had met the most beautiful man. And she never tells me that, but she did. Yes, I know. I'm so sorry. I know. So the next day he told her that he was kind of seeing somebody. She's like, well, I wish you would have told me that before, because I really wouldn't have had anything to do with you, but I'm glad you told me now. But you know, you're here, I'm there, so it is what it is. Well, 4 weeks to the day she found out she's pregnant. So she called to tell him that. She just had 4 ounces. She acts like she's starving. I know, my love. I know. So she, he said, he's devastated. He was married. She didn't have a girlfriend. He was married. So, and my daughter would have never had anything to do with a married man. That's something that we've discussed many, many times. So, he, you know, he lives in fear. He lives in absolute fear. Him and Tara do not talk a lot. You know, every couple months he may call, and she said, I'm going to need some help, but I'm not to ruin your life, because there's nothing between us. It's not, you know, it was what it was. Well, his wife, I mean, this poor guy lives in absolute fear, wakes up every day in fear, never knowing what's going to come in the mail, never knowing what's going to be on the phone. We're looking around. He lives in absolute fear. So, I talked to him about a month ago, and I asked him if he talked to his parents. He said, no, they'd be so disappointed in me. And I said, well, you know, we get disappointed in our kids, but we get over it, we forgive them, and it's a baby, and at the end of the day, it's a baby. And I said, things like this don't stay secret. You know, your wife, it wasn't an affair. It wasn't an affair. It was what it was. Yes, she'll forgive you. It might take a while. You're going to go through a lot of hurt, a lot of everything, but she'll forgive you. But if you wait 5, 10, 15 years down the road, I'm so sorry, Bird. I'm so sorry. I said, she'll hate you because her whole life has been a lie. She looks so chunky, but her not, her little. Yo, baby Bird. So, anyway, I said, she will hate you then because you've lived a lie. And I said, and he talked about his parents being disappointed in him. And I said, he's like 34 years old, so it's not, he's a young boy. And I said, but you know what's a bigger disappointment is if I had my child, if I had a grandchild out there, and my child kept it from me because of fear, because he was so fearful, or she was so fearful, that they allowed me to miss all that time with my grandchild, that time I can't get back, you know, those little baby years and all that. So that right there, you talk about disappointment. So I had hoped he would think about that. And I mean, do I think that he's done this before? No, I don't think he's that kind of guy. I think he made a mistake. And you know, he can't live, he can't let his whole life be in fear and ruin his whole life. Nobody deserves that, right? Nobody deserves that. So it's really sad. But because of his fear, his parents aren't going to know they have a granddaughter. Okay, they're not going to know this. And because of fear, this little baby is going to grow up thinking she doesn't have a dad, because her dad is too afraid, you know? And so then his wife's going to have a baby. That's another thing, okay? I found out that his wife was pregnant with a daughter due like in August or September. Are you kidding me? Two little ones. She's going to have they're going to be sisters, and they're never going to know each other because of fear. So how many lives are being ruined here by fear? How many? Okay. The grandparents, they don't know that they have her, right? I mean, it's going to be almost like twins. You have two sisters who never know each other. Two siblings will never know each other because of fear, you know? So, yes, I know he's afraid of what's going to happen, but see, and he said he'd been praying and going to God and everything. Well, that's what took him to go there, see how God works, right? When God's trying to pull you, and obviously God was trying to pull him too, but because he doesn't make a mistake. Every baby is born for a specific reason. There are blessings, there are reasons. Every baby's born to God's specifications. They're born at the exact time. He doesn't make mistakes on this. So my dilemma is, do I allow his parents to just not know about her? How devastating for them. How devastating for them. You know, this fear, and how the enemy, look how many lives the enemy is starting early on, right? Early on, a curse early on. See, understand this, don't you? He's trying to start a curse early on by this fear, and it has to be out. It has to be out. It has to be dealt with. You know, it's all protecting his wife. She resembles my daughter a lot. The baby's going to look like. She resembles my daughter a lot. So it's crazy, and that's why I'm helping my daughter. I have to help her so much, and then the responsibility of it. And she didn't ask him, but she said, you know, when she's little, I'm going to need you to help some, you know. But he didn't want anything to do with this baby. But I don't think he's like that. I don't think he's that type of person. He just doesn't seem like it. I just can't picture him, imagining him leaving this baby. And so, you know, I said to him, okay, he didn't know that I knew his wife was pregnant, but I knew. And I said, if you and your wife are planning on having children, how are you going to be complete happiness and complete joy every day when you hold your child? How can you not think of this other child that you have shunned, that you have nothing to do with, out of fear. Out of fear. That's a weak person, first of all. And as a man, how I told him, I said, you're gonna have to pull your bootstraps up. You're gonna have to face it and do the right thing. But I said, women forgive. And you have to pray ahead. And that's what I told him. I said, you have to pray ahead. Oh, God bless my baby. God bless my baby. Oh, God bless my baby. That's right. God bless my baby. Poor thing who just got such a hard life. So, yeah, you do. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, my bird. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, my love. Oh, hola, hokiamos. Oh, hola, hokiamos. Oh, hokiamos sugars. It's my rootin'. Oh, rootin'. Oh, thank you for my sugar. Thank you for my sugar. Oh, how do you not love? How do you... That's what I said to her. That's what I said to her. To her looking at her grandma's. Oh. How can I? Yeah. That's what I say to her. That's what I say to her. I talk to her all day long, too. Yes, I do. I talk to her all day long. I sing to her because it stimulates her brain. It stimulates the brain. It doesn't matter what you say, but you all day long when she's up, you talk to him like this because it stimulates the brain. Yes, it does. Makes very smart babies. Very smart babies. Yeah, it does. She's focusing now, so her eyes are going cross-eyed. It's so funny. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, love. Oh, my love. Oh, my love. Oh, my love. Oh, thank you again, my baby bird. I call her Bird because her baby bird. So, she looks it's like looking at one of my babies. This is what my babies look like, all my kids. And so it's like looking at one of my babies. But then there's looks that I don't recognize, and I know, oh, they must be by her daddy. So, and it's not like anything would ever happen between my daughter and him because they don't know each other. And it's not about that, you know? So, but it's my dilemma. I just can't allow these grandparents, you know, they live in Alabama is where they live. They live in Alabama. This happened in Florida. But to go through and not know, how horrible. How horrible. You know, I think they should be given a choice if they want to be part of this baby's life. Don't you? I do think that. But it's not to ruin anybody's life. They just don't realize what this is starting out. You know, and I told him, I said, how? You want blessings for your family, for your new child. How can you have complete blessings when you're holding this? See how it's already starting? And you know, I told him, I said, pray ahead. Ask the Lord to soften the hearts. Ask him to pour his compassion and mercy and understanding. You know, yes, it's going to be hurt, but at the end of the day, when all the fireworks have simmered down, there's a baby to love. And babies always bring togetherness, you know? So, but it's not right for her. She'll have a wonderful life because my daughter will, babies. My daughter will make sure of it. You know, I will make sure of it. But, you know, and my daughter said it's one thing to say, oh, my daddy lives in Florida, and it's another thing to say, hi, baby bird. It's another thing to say, hi, baby bird, to say, I don't have a dad, right? See? So, and that's what it is. So, and then his because of fear. You know, fear is going to cause this resentment just around it all. right? She's going to grow up with resentment. And then not only that, missing out on her dad, but the sister are more siblings, you know? And then the grandparents that she's not even going to get to know. She won't know her heritage. So I'm going to contact the grandparents, and I'm going to tell them. And I'm not doing it for anything. It's all cost. You have to protect that wife. It wasn't her fault. It wasn't my daughter. She shouldn't be. I mean, it's a one-night stand, so I'm totally against that, right? Yes, that's where they were wrong. But I mean, she did not know. She did not know. And that's one thing. You know, my daughter and I have talked about that many, many times. And she's like, "Oh, Mom, I don't have anything to do. Married man. They're married. Nope. Nope. Bye-bye. See you later." She's not like that. So, and how, yes, his wife's going to be hurt, but it wasn't an affair. It was a mistake. And so I told him, you cannot live in fear each and every day, because the enemy will grasp a hold of your life and have total control of your life. Do you understand? For the rest of your life. He will. He will step in and he will gain control, because through your fear, all you will do is open doors every day. Every day. That's all you will do is open doors, and you'll never get them closed. You've cursed your family. This is how, you know what I mean? Cursed generations now, starting. So I'm going to contact his parents, you know, and she needs to know her heritage. And like I said, I can't imagine. Oh, we're gonna poop, I think. I think it's poop time. Maybe she'll go cross-eyed for you. So I can't imagine them not wanting to know her. Especially going to have another granddaughter, 3-4 months difference. It'd be like having twins. So I just can't imagine it. Well, she's in that, you know, feeding. Yeah, the whole one know why I'm talking to her all the time, because I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And Grandma got to give her a bath, and that's what I was doing. That's what I got to do, is give her a bath. So, and you notice you don't hear Arlo, do you? Got that water bottle out and squirting him, and he's in the other room and not allowed. That's right. I'm so sorry. Oh, I know, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. So, anyway, that is why I've never, oh, she's going to poop. I've never talked about this. This is why. And it's a matter of, now that she is here, sorry, I dropped the binky, just a minute. Now that she's here, it's a totally different story. You know, the reality has set in. And so, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do for her what's best for her. So, I hope, so pray that the Lord places a spirit of love and peace and understanding and passion upon his parents. And this is their first grandbaby. They think the one's coming's going to be the first grandbaby, but actually she's their first grandbaby. And they seem like a lovely, lovely family. You know, I think he has one sister. But what would you do? I mean, wouldn't you want to know? Wouldn't you want to know? Wouldn't you, even though they live there, but wouldn't you want to know? How would you feel? It would devastate me to know I had to not know I had a grandchild, and then to meet them all these years later, and I missed out on all that. So pray that the Lord, you know, works on him, that he hears the Lord speaking, you know, into what to do. It's fear. It's breaking that spirit of fear every day, because he doesn't know, and he didn't know if we were Jerry Springer kind of people, you know. Could have been, right? He didn't know that. And so this poor guy every day woke up not knowing if he was going to get a knock on the door, a letter in the mail, what, you know, or a call from Jerry Springer saying, hey, got somebody going to take you on the show. Oh, but we're not like that. So I said, you can't live in fear. Please don't do that. We're not to ruin your life at all. But now that she's born, We don't want to ruin his life. We don't want to ruin his life at all. But we want to enhance hers. We want to make hers great. And we're trying to help because he doesn't know what this is going to do. Yes, it'll be heartache at first. Absolutely a lot of tears. And I said, but you know what? At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, life goes on. Life goes on. It's a shock to people. Yes, it is a shock to people. It'll be that, did you hear? Did you know? He's going to be the subject of gossip and all that for a while. But it'll pass. They'll get over it. It goes on. And then you have a baby to love. You have a baby to love. But she should. So, I can't keep my mouth shut on this. I can't. Now, if they don't want anything to do with her, then that's fine. Guess what? She's all mine. She's all mine. I don't have to share her. And it's okay with me. But at least they were told. Arlo! At least they were told. At least they knew. At least they knew. They have a chance. They have a chance to be in her life. And they know. So, and that's what it is about. Yeah. So now you understand why my daughter did get pregnant. I was like, first of all, I never thought she would. I never thought she would. And from down there on vacation, of all the times that she's, had sex, because I'm sure it's a lot, because it's this hookup generation, and this is one thing that I always talk to her about, because I'm not like that. But now she sees. See, it was a lesson for her, because now she sees and she says, I just never thought I could even get pregnant. She goes, and I was never going to get pregnant. And how this happened, surely I have no clue, because, but it softened her heart. It did everything that God wanted it to do right now. And it will continue to grow like that. But it's given her what he needed her to have now. And what I prayed that she would have. So, but for her to get pregnant was just such a shock to her. It really was. So, that's where it's at. I'm not sorry for her. I'm not sorry for her away at all. Here's my blessing and here's my gift, and I know that. And I just think that the other family should have the chance and not let the enemy rob it, because that's what he's doing, you understand? By not saying anything, the enemy is robbing them of great love, of a great gift, of a great blessing. So, pray, because I'm gonna have to do it. And I don't know them. I don't know them. I don't know them. So, hi, we have something in common. Oh, a granddaughter that you don't even know about. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. So, I have to put my Mary Beth hat on and do it nicely and full of love, because that's what it is. It's truly full of love. And I mean it full of love. I don't mean it to hurt anything. And I don't want them to tell his wife, because she is pregnant and it needs to come from him. But this is for them. This is for them. Them to talk to their son about. But he has not told a soul. Not a soul. So I feel bad for him, because I really truly think he's a good guy. I really do. But the enemy is just taking control. You understand of this. Of his life, then the enemy's going to take control. It's going to take footing. See how this is going? I just had to stop and share this with you now, because to show you how the enemy works at the beginning. And so if something's not done, he'll have a footing across the board and the entire rest of this time. So we know we're not going to be here long, but I'm just saying, people think it's going to be forever here. So, but we know, and that's another thing, is I know time is now. So, I know what time we're in. Oh, so I know how close and what's going to happen. But, so pray, okay? So, just a lesson on fear and what fear does. I love you guys. And, when I get her a bath and I get her all pretty, then I'll put her on screen. I really wasn't going to show her until I had her all dialed up, but it is what it is. It's life. Love you. God bless you. See you soon.